What's going on, guys? I think this is aimed way too high. So today, if you couldn't tell by the title of the video, I'm installing my Tein Bases Z coilovers today. And it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's only 20 degrees outside, and I don't have a garage, and this like goes past my camera's operating temperatures and it's gonna suck, but I'm gonna get it done today. I'm gonna try to keep the talking to a minimal so I don't bore you guys with it. So let's get outside, let's freeze our asses off and start this install. Break out here because it's only 27 degrees and my camera says it's not supposed to be out past like 30 something, so camera breaks and I'm fucked, but I guess I'll have to get a new one. And I apologize for the quality lately. For some reason I'm having technical issues and it's going down to 720p instead of 1080, and I'm not really sure why. So first things first, make sure you know your car's jacking points and jack your car up, put axle stands under it. I'm lucky enough to actually have an impact wrench. This probably isn't looking very good. I'm lucky enough to have an impact wrench, so I'll be using that. What I was reading online, they said to make sure you crack the lug nuts before using an impact wrench because apparently the fin is really weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And I'm just gonna repeat it on the other side without recording it. One thing I found out, so I had brand new jack stands, and I had to lift up my car. Like, you can see how high it is right now. Like, I lifted a lot already. If you can find lower jack stands, that should help you out a lot more, because I didn't want to raise my car like 10 feet just to get them under. So these ones that I have in now are literally perfect. So now I'm gonna take off the wheels. Power tools make everything easier. These brakes do not look as massive when they're behind a wheel, but they're ginormous. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the other side's tires off now. So the website I've been using for a guide is down for some reason. So I'm kind of doing this by memory now. But the first thing you're gonna wanna do is there's a bolt right here. You wanna get rid of that. And then you wanna take these two clips out and get them to the side. And then what you wanna do is, these are 19 millimeters, so get a wrench, you know, loosen it on one side, grab it by the wrench, and then this whole part, the whole rotor part will come down, and then that's already halfway done the job. So that bolt right here I'm talking about, this little one, it's a 12 millimeter, so I'm just gonna try to loosen it up now. Use my impact wrench just to get it out there. So once that's out, you just wanna get this out of the way and then remove these two clips right here. Actually, I'm gonna dude, you should use a screwdriver. There's a little push in there. You can just use a screwdriver to push it out with. So push a little clip in. I can't do this with the camera in my hand, sorry guys. I've said this in my first side marker video. Make sure you have smaller tools, because the way the clips are in, it's on the top and the bottom, you have to push it in. And if you have a long, like, flathead like this, you will not be able to get it. So using a short one helps. So after getting these clips out and moving this all to the side, these are 19 millimeter bolts. So now we're just gonna, you know, get a closed-ended wrench, put it on this side, and then torque it out. And then you gotta be careful, because apparently this thing falls. It's really fucking heavy when you do the second one. So I'm just gonna hold it up with my legs. Oh, that is really fucking heavy. Make sure you're not snapping any of your lines. And we're just gonna get this end link out right here now. You see the end link is right here. And I believe, actually it might be another 19, but I don't think it is. No, it's not 19. So like the sway bar thing, it's a 17 millimeter. So we're just gonna put that on the impact, and we're gonna impact that one out next. So looking up how to get that end link off, apparently you need an Allen key and an open wrench. So I have to go find my Allen keys now, because I was torquing it out and nothing was happening, it was just spinning. And then I looked up a video real quick to help me, to help you guys. What you're gonna do here is, you know, put an Allen key in there to stop it from rotating, and then just twist it off, because that looks like it's giving me a little bit of troubles. Power tools are great and all, but knowledge is better. Next time I'm on the other side, I'm definitely just gonna I'm gonna do like the end link like first, probably, because this is like a pain in the ass to do, and like I don't have a tool to do it any better way. I'm just happy I have Allen keys and I bought these wrenches, so I'll just be torquing away at this for a little bit. I put the bolt back in just to hold it steady, because if you don't hold it steady, it gets really tough to do this. Now that the end link is out, I took everything off, moved everything, so now I'm gonna move to opening the trunk and doing the top part of it. I don't have a cameraman, so I'm trying my best here. So these three, you're gonna need to remove. They're all 12 millimeters, so you know, 12 millimeter the shit out of it. I'm gonna try to record this without my camera falling, but we'll see what happens. And this third one, you're gonna need to hold it, because just gonna fall out, I'm pretty sure. Luckily the stock ones are actually really light, so it just kind of fell out of my hand. There's the stock one. Gonna go grab my new ones and my spring compressors, and I'm honestly terrified of taking these top hats off, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So I got it out, got my spring compressors, and now I'm gonna compress this and take it out, I guess, because I need to reuse these top hats. I have never done anything like this before, so I'm just gonna try to do my best here. So my spring compressors are a 23 millimeter. I just kind of stick this on there and then torque it up. Now I think that's on, but I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna use 2 spring compressors just so I don't fuck up anything and break anything or launch shit. So I'm just gonna put the other one on real quick. So the top hat bolt is a 17 millimeter. I'm pretty sure I have these pretty secure. I'm still gonna be really careful with this though, just because I've heard people getting fucked up. So I'm gonna hold it like this. She's loose now. Tap hat should just come off, I think. I'll just gotta fiddle with it a little bit. So I found out this is another one of those things I need an Allen key in. So I just gotta do some troubleshooting to figure out how I actually get this off, because I don't have a clue of how to do it right now. So I'm just gonna take a few minutes to figure this out. Currently having like a shitload of troubles with this. So pretty much there's a hex key that you need to get into the top hat and then to impact it off. And I don't really have a good way of doing this. So hopefully I can use my aunt's car real fast, go to Audis, and hopefully I have the piece for that, because I have no clue what the hell I'm doing right now. So I'll be right back. So pretty much what's going on is that the top hat is held on by a 17 millimeter bolt, right? And in the center of that bolt, you need a hex key or a Torx bit. I found a Torx bit that works just as fine. But the problem is when you spin one, the other one spins with it, and I don't have a tool to get it off like that. I tried using a vice grips on the bolt. The thing is, the bolt's still on there pretty tight. So if you do that, it just kind of like slides and spins and it doesn't work. So I'm on my way to Lowe's now to see if I can get, I either need like what they call a box-ended socket, so I can actually grab onto it with a wrench, or see if there's some sort of bit that will fit on there as well. Because right now I am out of options. I tried using tape. I tried taping the socket and then holding it with vice grips, but then the tape just ripped off. I tried using that stuff that they use for like, you know, like for jars when you can't get those. I tried using those. Again, this didn't work. I was very grateful that my aunt is home at my house today, and I can use her car to go to the hardware store, because otherwise I would have been shit out of luck and I just would have had to put my OEMs back on. I'm really hoping I can get my new ones on. I just need this one piece and I should be gold, but if not, it's gonna really fucking suck, and I'm gonna be really upset about that, because I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning, got out at 8:30, and right now it's 11. So I've already been at this for a couple hours, and I'm getting tired. I'm just ready for this install to be over with. So I'm gonna go try to find my piece, and hopefully everything goes well, and hopefully this video isn't too long with just fails. So I'll catch you guys at the hardware store. I wanna say the hardest thing I've ever had to do was get that fucking top hat off. What I did, I have a Torx wrench, wrapped a glove around this, that was the only way I could get it off. It took me like an hour to get that off, and I finally got it off, so now I'm hyped so I can finish this. Now you get the new top hat on and just bolt it into place. This one's a bigger size. I think this is a 19 millimeter now. I just want to quickly tighten this up. So we got the hi-hat back on. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to spin this much, but I think it is because there's a bearing in there. So I'm just gonna put it back all together now, I guess. So once you fiddle these in, just 12 millimeters. I literally hate my life. This is the wrong side. I gotta get the other one. Now that the coilover is in, we're just gonna retrack our steps and install everything again. I got my end link back in. I just gotta put these bolts in, put these clips in, and then the front side of this is done. I'm hoping it looks good. And that's what a finished product looks like. Everything's put back together. I just put my wheels back on, do the other side, and then I'm gonna lower the car and see how it looks. I dropped it about 5 rungs, so we'll see how good it looks, because I have no clue. I've never done this before. So we're gonna figure this out. So let me do the other side real quick, put tires on, and I'll lower for you guys. So here's the moment of truth. See how low I got the car. Last time I tried lowering it down slowly and it flew down. So I'm really hoping it doesn't do that again. There's a trash truck.
Get lazy when it breaks. They don't want to deal with it. They get a new car.
See if I can actually lower it gently. I can go lower. I can go lower. I like it, but it's too high. Damn though. I'm lower now though. I can go a little bit lower though. I'm gonna quickly do that. So the front's done. I'm gonna stick with this sort of fitment right now. I got rid of most of the wheel gap. I could literally go like 4 inches lower, but I'm not going to because I want to drive okay. So that's the fitment I'm gonna stick with. Now it's gotta do the backs. So it's got the back all jacked up. So now I'm gonna get my tool, 19mm. I'm just gonna get the tires off now. That's the first step. First things first, is 2 17mm. They gotta go out first. So the farthest, there's 2 bolts you gotta take out. I got the first one out. The second one, turns out it is not a 17mm. So I'm gonna go figure out what it is first. The second one's a 14mm, and I gotta change my camera battery. And good thing I charged 2 today because I thought this was gonna happen. Got my new battery, and I did a little bit of research, and it says do the top bolts first. So I'm gonna take parts of my trunk to do the top bolts. Damn, she's looking pretty low right now though. In the front, man, looking good. I didn't want it too low, but I have adjustables now, so I can do whatever I want, right? I don't think I really need to show this, but there's a couple plastic clips that you can see in here. So you just want to remove them and then peel it back, and then there's gonna be 2 bolts for the the top hats on the backs. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. I believe they're 12mm. So yeah, I'm just gonna knock that out really fast. This is a quick correction. So after you take this off, there's 2 bolts back there. You can see them. They are 14mm, not 12s. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. So these just slide out. This one slides out easier than the other one, I guess. So I gotta figure out how to get this bottom one out. I found the 3rd bolt. There's 3 bolts you gotta do for the lower control arm, and I had to do some hammering to get the one out, so hopefully it's not too hard to put back in. After a lot of fighting, you get them in. I'm just gonna do the other side real quick, and then I'm all done for the day. I've been doing this for like 10 hours now. Yeah, I'm almost done. So I talked as much as I could. 8, 9 hours later, I'm finally putting my last wheel on. That was a struggle. My advice to anybody that's trying to do this is, I would say buy coilovers that come with top hats and don't reuse the ones that you already have. Getting those off with lock nuts was the hardest thing I think I've ever done, and just in general, getting the backs off really tough. Fronts were actually really easy, backs are really hard. I thought it would be vice versa. It was a struggle. I'm gonna put my wheel on, I'll lower for you guys, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna try my best to record this because my camera is dying because it's cold out. And we're lower, boys. So 9 hours later, I look like this. My face is covered in grease. My hands are absolutely covered. My camera might be fucked because of the cold weather. I keep saying it's dying, even though it's a new battery. I'm just gonna end it here, guys. I'm gonna have an update sometime this week in the middle of the week. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.